Hello, and this is going to be hopefully a brief tutorial or walkthrough in how to register for our programs. It's going to be step by step. And so the first step is going to be to type in your browser getrec.org/register. And this is, if you're unfamiliar, this is what our page looks like. We're going to log in or create an account and log in with email. Now we'll pause here and say, if you're unsure whether you have an account, there are a couple of options. We can help you with that, but I will give you a little bit of advice and just say that if you've ever registered for anything with the pools or any City of Eugene Recreation Community Center for any kind of activity, membership, swim lessons, summer camp, anything like that, you likely have an account. And so if you're not sure what your login information is, you can go to Forgot Password, enter your email, hit submit, and it will send you an email with a generated password. The passwords can be a little complicated, and they are usually random characters, capital, lowercase, symbols, and numbers. So once you have that generated password, you would click log in, create account, use your email address you used in the forgot password, and use that generated password exactly as it appeared in the email, capitals, lowercases, numbers, and symbols. If you know your login information, you can just carry on like that. One of the things that I've done for myself is create a username. As you can see, it says email username because my email address is really long and I don't like to type it in every time. So I'm going to type in my username, my password. Otherwise, you would just type in your email address, and we use our email addresses to log in if you do anything on the internet for a lot of things. And so for most people, using your email address is really just the easiest way to remember what your login credentials are. So I've entered my username and my password. We're going to log in, and we're in. So if you've created a temporary password because you forgot your password, you can go into account and change your password now. But for us, we're just going to go, so anything that I'm going to show you can apply to any registering for any recreation programming, the filtering, the sorting. It will apply to any program, but I'm going to show you most specifically how to register for pool activities right now. So we have a lot of options. We have currently 710 total activities, and clicking on the pools limits that a little. So that's your first filtering step. It gets you a lot closer to where you want to be. And then, as you can see, there's still 375 activities there. So this is what it looks like. We've got Fitness Center, Sheldon Pool, swim lessons and youth programs, water fitness. So as you can also see, we've got Sheldon Pool, Amazon Pool, Sheldon Pool, Sheldon Pool. We can limit this even further by clicking on our desired pool. So I'm going to select Sheldon Pool today, and I've still got a lot of activities here to look for. And if I opened these all up, we'd have very many, as you can see, 112 fitness center slots, 159 on your own fitness at Sheldon Pool slots. So let's actually take a look at some on your own fitness at Sheldon Pool and see if we can get registered for some things. As you can see, I've only selected the pool over here. I have found that if you click too many of these checkboxes, it will filter out maybe what you're looking for. So for me over here, less is more, but I will show you a couple more tricks. So I've got On Your Own Fitness at Sheldon Pool opened up, and this information is pretty important. This says registration, the next registration date, which was actually our past registration date. So this information will get updated as folks are programming our new activities. But we've also got some directions here. So to register, go to getrec.org/register, which is where we're at right now. And then it will walk you through what you need to do, but that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to, if you can tell, these are in kind of a strange order. It starts on Friday the 23rd, it goes to Friday 11/13, Friday 11/20. This is very confusing. It's hard to sort through. So what we're going to do is actually sort by the dates. And that's my most helpful tool because there are so many. As I said, I think there were more than 100. A couple of things of note. So this is today at 5:30 a.m. and it still shows up. It'll show up until tomorrow. And it's got this little red exclamation. It says registration is closed. So if you're clicking on it and trying to register for it and it's not letting you, that's why. Just double check your dates and your times. It's likely that it's already in the past or that registration hasn't started yet for it. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. A couple of other really important things to note. We've got the day of the week, the date, the time, and if you sort by date, they typically will go in the same time order. And then the enrollment. So how many people are in that activity? This one's got 6 out of 6. And let's show you really quickly a lap swim just so that you can see what it looks like when there's a wait list. So 6 out of 6, it's currently full and it has a wait list. WL. If I wanted, I could put myself on that wait list and just click close. There's no cost associated with the wait list. That just puts me, and it tells me my position is position number 3. If you wanted, you could email that receipt to yourself so that you know, oh, I'm on the wait list for 10:23 at 5:30 a.m. and I'm in the 3rd position. That's what intentionally registering yourself for the wait list looks like. If you happen to see activities that are not completely full, so for example, if it said 5 out of 6 and waitlist, that means we've had to withdraw someone. Maybe they called and let us know that they're ill or that they had something come up. They call us, they let us know, which we really greatly appreciate. And there's still a waiting list. That means you can't just sign up for it. You would have to put yourself on the waiting list, or you can give us a call about it. But you cannot register yourself for that because we are working our way through the waiting list, giving folks calls and seeing if we can fill that space. This one, though, is 5 out of 6 and does not have a waiting list. And I'm going to go ahead and, that's not a good example. Let's see, tomorrow, I'm going to add myself to this Thursday Sheldon Pool On Your Own Deepwater Fitness at 9:15 a.m. So Thursday, that sounds like a good day. 9:15 a.m., that sounds like a good time for me. And I've added myself to the list, added it to my cart. And this is what my cart looks like. And it'll stay with me unless I click out of it. And all I did was just click anywhere outside of this cart. And as you can see, I could pop it open like, what did I have again? If you hover over it, it'll say, oh, Sheldon Pool on Your Own Fitness, the 22nd at 9:15. So don't book anything else on the 22nd. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Since I had Thursday, maybe I'll hop over to Tuesday at 9:15. Oh shoot, that one's full. What about 8 a.m.? Fantastic, that's pretty close. So I've got a Thursday and a Tuesday. And Thursday, 6:45, that's a little too early for me. 8 a.m. is full, 9:15 is full, 10:30 is okay. I can add myself to that. And maybe I'll add myself to another wait list. Okay. So I've got $12, 3 items in my cart. And I'm just going to go ahead and proceed to checkout now that I've got everything that I want. Please answer these questions. They help us to provide service to you in the most equitable way and accessible way. I do not need any accommodations, and I have no medical concerns today, and I'm going to submit those responses. This can be tricky for some folks, and I'm going to try and go through it kind of slowly. These are our waivers. This is our withdrawal refund policy, and this is our liability waiver. So this is 2 forms here, and I have to agree, and then to sign this little box will pop up. To sign it, I click and hold that click and drag to get that signature. Does not have to be perfect. You can clear it if you totally mess it up. And then save it. And that box will pop up again when I click on this agree on behalf for the liability waiver, and it held on to my signature. If I wanted another try, I could clear it. All right, that looks great. And save. Confirm my waiver agreements, and now we're in my cart. If you've got any kind of user credit, that should pop up over here. If you have any scholarship, it should pop up over here. It will tell you how much scholarship should apply, and then it'll give you your total charges after that. If you've got discounts, the discounts will pop up underneath your price. So if you're a senior or a youth, you'll get a 50-cent discount. And so it'll say $4, and then it'll give you a parentheses for that 50 cents, meaning it's subtracting that 50 cents, and then your total should reflect your discount. Continue with payment. So if we're registering online, we can only pay with user credit, scholarship, and credit or debit card. And so we're going to enter our card number, expiration date. So this is just a pretend, obviously, card number, and we're going to pick expiration date. That won't work. It's already passed. This CVV, if you hold over, just hover over this question mark or click on it, it should pop up and show you where that code is. So this is a security code that is on your card that only you should know. And then it's got first name, last name. Please use the address associated with your card. If you don't, it may not go through. And then you'll click Make Payment. So I'm going to click Make Payment, and it's going to give me an error because I'm using a fake card number. Invalid account data. That means my card number was not correct. If that card number would have gone through, there would be a button right over here that says Complete Transaction, and that is the most important part. You must click that Complete Transaction. So it'll say Add Payment. You click here to add your payment, continue to payment. You enter all of your information. Once you're done there, you do have to scroll back up and click that. It'll give you an approved message. Click that button that says Complete Transaction. If you don't, none of these are yours anymore. And we have had that happen to several people, and we don't want that to happen to you. That's really unfortunate. If you see something on here and you're like, I don't remember clicking on that or adding that to my cart, or shoot, I just remembered I happen to have an appointment on the 27th at 9 o'clock. There's no way I could make it to my appointment if I go to this swim. You can remove that from your cart by clicking the X. Remove this item from your cart. Yes, go for it. And now your total is $8. You can only do that until you've completed your transaction. After you complete your transaction, you can no longer remove things from your cart. If you realize that you've made a mistake, definitely give us a call at the Sheldon front desk or the Amazon front desk, and we'll be able to withdraw you. As a reminder, our withdrawal policy is 7 days notice for a full credit or refund. Though I will say, regardless of whether you get a credit or a refund, we cannot express how much we really appreciate the phone calls letting us know that you can't make it when things come up, because as you know, spots are hard to find, and we do have waiting lists for a lot of our programs. So it's nice to be able to offer those spots to somebody else just for good customer service. When you're all done, you've completed your transaction, which I cannot do because I used a fake credit card payment, you can go to your account and see your wait lists and what you're registered for. So I've got new notifications. That probably means that I've got a waiting list spot that someone offered me. And you can view those waiting list status. You can also view your check-in history. And you can go to your calendar down here and see what you're registered for. I have a waitlist spot for On My Own Fitness. Let's see here. If I decide that I want to give these up, I'm in position 3 for my waitlist, which I found over here, waiting list status. If I don't want these anymore, I can remove them one at a time. I can select them like this, click, click, and remove selected. I don't feel like I want to be on those wait lists anymore. And that's that. When you're finished, you can log out. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call us. We are here to help you, though I will say our call volume on registration days is very high. So keep trying. And if you can't get someone at Amazon Pool, you can give Sheldon Pool a call and vice versa. And we so appreciate your patience. I hope this was helpful for you, giving you a quick run through of registration, and very good luck on all of your swims. And please give us a call if you need any help at all.